Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. Money Making Wednesday, man. Wednesday, March 19th. Y'all know what today is. Today is the celebration of life of the GOAT himself, Money Man Mitch. Can't wait to see all of you there here momentarily. We got a huge NBA card. We have college basketball, first four kicking off today, as well as the NIT. Got a great crew of guys with me here today, including Mrs. herself, Carrie. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm good. I'm excited to be out here to see everyone, to meet some new faces, and to really just celebrate Mitch. It's been a long journey to get to this moment. And so I think today, what I'm hoping it is all about is just having fun and celebrating what Mitch has created and getting to meet all of you guys. I've met all of you guys, of course, but there's going to be some new faces that I haven't had a chance to meet, and just to really say thank you for the support of everything that Mitch believed in, Mitch created, and Mitch wanted. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm really excited to have that happen for today. So we've been waiting. We've all been needing to come together to celebrate Mitch and to kind of move forward together as this new Pick Dogs family. He created this family, and I feel like you all are my family. And so for that, I'm just incredibly grateful. So a couple things for today. If you are coming out to meet us, we start at 9:15 at the Aria. We're going to do a meet and greet. But what's going to happen there, and if you're not able to join us, as I know many of you had tried and just weren't able to make it, at 9 o'clock, Brandon Fortino, who has worked with the Pick Dogs family doing a lot of our videos that you've seen online, has created a great in memory of Mitch video. So you all have been asking, we're surprised that we haven't created that, but we have. We just had to pause for just a few moments and kind of get that all organized. So at 9 o'clock today on the YouTube channel, that in memory of Mitch is going to be released on all of our social media. So I hope you take a look at it. It really kind of is just fabulous. It's what he wanted. It envelops this family and really gets a chance to celebrate him. So take a look at that. 9:15 to 10, we're going to be at the Aria. And then from 10, we move over to the Bellagio until 12 o'clock. And then from 12 o'clock, we're heading down to the Venetian. And then we're wrapping up from 1:15 to 2 o'clock at the Wynn. So if you can make one of those, great. If you can make all of them, fantastic. But I personally am going to be making my best bet in the on any of the horses that might be running today or any of the casinos. So if you have your best bet, if you didn't put that down in the video, make sure you do it for this weekend's Cinderella tournaments and all of your underdogs, everything that you got. Make your best bet in honor of Mitch today. We would absolutely love that. So somebody said on one of the comments that St. John's, Mitch was on St. John's at the very beginning of the season before he left. And so that's where they were heading today. So I don't know who your underdog is, but hopefully join us. But thanks, everyone. And thank you guys for letting me be on the show today.
Yes, ma'am. We will see you here momentarily.
Yeah. We'll see you guys at the Aria, 9 o'clock, 9:15.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank
All
you,
right.
Carrie. See you here soon.
Thanks, everyone. Heading out.
Peace. Man, shout out Carrie, man. Shout out Carrie. I know it's got to be a tough day for her, man. It's a tough day for all of us. We'll get through it together, though, family, as we always do. See y'all here momentarily. We still got some stuff to talk about today, though, man. God damn. It's the middle of March. It's that time of year, man. Yesterday, we had first four games pop off. St. Francis. Damn, I know them boys hurt. Oh, my God. Lead the whole game and lose in that fashion. Wow. And then North Carolina with a statement. We deserve to be in. San Diego State, Ron hit the nail on the head. Your ass. Hey, man, but it is what it is. Like I said, we got two more first four here momentarily. We got NIT and 11 games in the NBA and a solid NHL card. Let's meet the guys. Ron, what's happening?
Hey, Jay, good morning. I tried. I begged the committee to not put San Diego State in this tournament. I don't know what they saw in this team that I didn't see, and we see a 30-point loss because of it. Just not good basketball. I think Boise State, West Virginia, Indiana all should have been in over San Diego State. Don't forget about UNC. San Diego State was the team that should have been left off.
Fair enough. We actually got footage of Ron in Vegas now. There's actual live footage. We knew that he was there all the time. We knew he was behind the tables. There's actual footage now. We'll try to get to that. We'll try to get y'all that here soon. But franchise, Chris Ruffalo, happening.
Yeah, it was my blackjack dealer last night, and he kept sliding cards off the table. It was getting a little bit ridiculous. I kept getting 22. Some bullshit. Anyways, now we're good. We if this is how the March Madness week is going to go, I'm excited because it's going to be a sweat the entire time, but I'm excited. There's some solid action today, like you said. Not the hugest card, but you know what? That's where we're prepping for tomorrow. We're prepping for the first round. So I'm excited, ready to break it down, ready. There's money to be made today, and let's get to it.
Let's do it. Costi Durant here on a Wednesday. What the hell going on? What's happening?
I've only been in Vegas for 6 hours, and this is how Vegas is going to go. It's going to be a very expensive trip. I got in at midnight, decided to try my luck at a couple machines. Didn't go as well. The bonuses didn't pay. Felt like I was getting stabbed in the back. Then I realized it's 3:00 in the morning. I was like, man, I got to go up and go to sleep. So now I'm here. I'm expecting today's going to be different. I did sweep the card before I even got on a plane. So great basketball night overall. Excited. I have a lot of dogs lined up. I don't know what happened. This has got to be Mitch. I was able to log into my MGM account on my phone.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I still have to show them an ID. I have to go to the counter. It says I can't actually place a bet or make a deposit unless I go and show them the ID, but I'm able to log in from my phone. So I don't know. I don't know if they're playing games. They gave me this crazy suite. Pretty fired up.
Let's do it, fellas, man. We got a lot of ground to cover. We got a lot to do this morning, so let's get this show on the road, man. We're going to start our day in college hoops. We're going to do it kind of like yesterday. We'll talk both first 4 games, then we'll talk NIT. So first one up is Mount St. Mary's versus American. American laying 2.5, and this one's total 128. Ron, any thoughts on the Mount St. Mary's game versus American?
Yeah, this is an interesting game because I do think American is the better team, and they're certainly the more experienced team. They're one of the most experienced teams in the country. I mean, they basically returned their entire roster from last year's team. It's tough to go against that in a tournament, style game. I do think experience pays off. I'm going to lean towards American. I just really like what I saw from them. They have a superstar, Matt Rogers, somebody that could make a statement in a game like this. He's a 41% three-point shooter, 64% two-point shooter. He's just an absolute scorer. He's a good defender as well. I got to go with American, lay the points.
There we go. Franchise, what you looking at here in this game?
Yeah, I want American as well. I think with Mount St. Mary's, they come from the MAC, and the MAC predominantly known for being a conference that is a bunch of like low-scoring, defensive-minded games. Usually you're surprised when a team hits 70 points. American was doing that as well in their conference tournament. Like they were stifling teams. They shut down Colgate. They shut down Navy in the conference championship. And I think they do the same here to Mount St. Mary's because the thing is, if this is going to be a defensive battle, which team's offense do I trust more? And for me, that's American. So only laying a bucket here with the Eagles. I think I have to do it. So give me American as well.
Costi Durant.
Yeah, I'm going to fade you guys. I'm on Mount St. Mary's. I think it really is a coin flip of a matchup, and I'd rather have the points in my back pocket. You've seen the stuff in March Madness happen over and over again. These games come down, especially these type of games where it's going to be a bucket at the end of the game. I don't love this one. There's a lot of other games on the board today outside of the first 4, but I'm going to roll with Mount St. Mary's.
I'm not betting this game. I don't have an edge in this game. I'm just going to be real. If I were to play it, I'd probably lean with Costi on Mount St. Mary's. That's just my thoughts. I would want the 2.5 in my back pocket in a game that could probably come right down to it. A game probably going to look similar to St. Francis and Alabama State. Fourth quarter ending.
And that one worked.
Yeah, so plus 2.5 in this one. I don't think Americans just head and shoulders better than Mount St. Mary's. I think St. Mary's has a very legitimate chance to win it outright. I just want the 2.5 in my back pocket. Again, not something I'm rushing to the window to bet. Just letting y'all know my thoughts on this one. Plenty of, like they said, plenty of other chances and opportunities in college hoops today and for the remainder of the week to really do some damage. Let's keep it rolling now. We head over to the other first 4 game. We have Oakham, man. We got the Horns battling it out with Xavier. They got Xavier 3.5-point favorites in this one. Total 151. Franchise, how you feeling?
Yeah, I went back and forth on this one, but I think not 3.5 to lean towards Texas. I think this is probably the game that's a coin flip. And I wasn't high on Texas for much of the season, but they started to come on strong down the stretch. I think they have been more battle tested out of the SEC. And to me, this just sets up as a 2-point game, like 66-64, 71-69, something like that. So catching over a possession, I think is where I want to be, especially now at 3.5. So give me Texas plus the points.
Cassie Durant.
Yeah, I actually did this game in my videos. So what I'm doing for today, tomorrow, and Friday to honor Mitch, I did the dog of the day. So I picked an outright money line winner out of all the groups that are giving me games and my analytics on the game. I wanted to pick an outright money line, and I did Texas. Now, the reason why I like them, they really, even though their record on the road, their record overall doesn't tell the story. They played really well in the conference tournament, and they just ran out of steam against a really, really good Tennessee team, which I could see as a long shot to potentially win the whole thing. Xavier, on the other hand, look, listen, if Xavier makes their threes, they're probably going to win this game. And they're geographically, this game is being played in favor of Xavier. I still don't think it matters. I think Texas has the better talent. Texas has the better athletes. And I don't even need the points here. Give me the plus 135.
I know that's where I'm at. We ain't even got to say nothing. Hook 'em fucking horns. We not losing to no damn Xavier. It's not happening. It's not happening. And I ain't even been on the Texas train for real this season, but I agree with, whoa, fuck happened there.
I don't know what I triggered. I've never done that before. I've triggered the lasers. Hook 'em horns triggers the lasers.
Man, but I really like how Texas closed out the I really like how Texas looked in the conference tournament. For me, I'm looking at Xavier. What has Xavier done neutral floor on the road to justify laying 3.5 in this? I don't see much. At home, they have some really good wins. Some really good ones. But neutral site and on the road, I don't know. Taken behind the woodshed by Michigan. They did beat South Carolina, but I ain't high on South Carolina. I can really go down
on the road.
You said who?
What has Texas done on the road?
Fair. That's a valid point. But the point for me is I saw Texas play well in the conference tournament, which was neutral site. That's what did it for me. I saw them do that. I had Xavier, that Big East tournament, they played okay. I didn't think they played amazing. So that's just where the needle is for me. I don't trust Xavier neutral site or on the road laying points. You're going to give me plus money with my team, who I think is the more battle-tested team anyway. Bigger conference. We too big for y'all. Hey, fuck out the way. Layup, ball game, and 1 plus money. Right?
Listen, Trey Johnson, absolute superstar, type of guy that could take over a game himself. If he goes off for 30+, it's night for Xavier. But I think Xavier's the better team. I think they have a clear coaching mismatch. I think they'll have obviously a lot more fans.
No, I completely disagree with that. Completely.
The coaching mismatch?
Fuck no. I love our coach. I love our coach at Texas.
You can love him all you want. I mean, Sean Miller's a legend.
He's terrible.
Nah, y'all tripping.
I'll take Sean Miller in March
Ron
Madness all
Miller
day long.
over Rodney Terry any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think, Xavier does the little things right. They're an excellent three-point shooting team. They're one of the best free throw shooting teams. They get to the free throw line a ton. Texas has discipline issues. If Trey Johnson gets into foul trouble early, it's over. Just like I said, if Johnson scores 30 plus, it's over. But the other way around, if he starts off cold, takes a few fouls, it's absolutely over for Texas. So I think I'm gonna lean towards Xavier.
Fair enough. That's tournament action for the day. Let's talk NIT. We have UAB versus St. Joseph's, Samford versus George Mason, FAU versus Dayton, North Alabama versus Bradley, Furman, North Texas, Northern Iowa, SMU, North Colorado, UC Irvine, Utah Valley, San Francisco, and Loyola Chicago versus San Jose State. Costi?
I don't love many of these. I do lean San Fran. I mean, this team has shown up and they've traveled well. And in the conference that they played, I mean, they had a really good year, and they just unfortunately are always going to be the little brother to the St. Mary's and the Gonzagas of the world. But as good as Utah Valley was, and they didn't make it in the tournament. And then if you don't punch your ticket, then you play in the non-important tournament. And I don't know. I'm taking San Fran here, laying the points. I like what I've seen out of them to end the year. I mean, their 2 losses at the end of the year were all against Gonzaga. And that's just how it's been for them for decades. So I'm taking San Fran, and then the other one, I'll take a live dog again. I'm going to fade Loyola Chicago, take San Jose State, catching the points, plus 135. Like I said, I don't even need the points. Give me plus 135 with them. It's a good team. Not record-wise, but I have a feeling that this is one of those games where Loyola Chicago, because they didn't make the actual real tournament, they're not going to care. So San Jose State plus money. I'll take it.
NIT for me, I'm just going to be riding 2 teams this tournament. SMU and North Texas. I think they're the best 2 teams in the tournament. That's probably not a crazy thing. I think SMU is the number 1 overall seed. I think North Texas is a 2 seed. I think North Texas beats the hell out of Furman today, though. I think they're going to lock them up defensively, play that North Texas style game. We know. We've said it 1,000 times. We've cashed with North Texas 1,000 times. Y'all know what we're finna see in that game. I think they lock them up. It's going to be a sweat because laying points with North Texas is usually a sweat because they're a defensive style team, but I think eventually they win the game by like 12. SMU. Smooth. I think they take Northern Iowa behind the shed. Northern Iowa didn't like how they closed out the season. Got beaten up by Bradley. Lost to Valpo. They did compete with, I don't like Drake, but still, I think SMU head and shoulders a better basketball team coming from the better conference. SMU is the NIT style team. Didn't they win the NIT a couple of years ago? Like SMU, NIT, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. I'm on SMU. Ron?
I don't know, Jay. Texas, SMU, North Texas. I guess you can take the handicapper out of Texas, but you can't take Texas out of the handicapper when he goes to Vegas. But
SEC, OKC, SMU to win the
NIT. But for me, I'm going to take Northern Colorado plus the points on the money line. This was a game that just missed my premium area. I just think this is an even matchup. I mean, shot quality-wise, very similar teams. Northern Colorado, one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the country, takes care of the basketball, good shooting team. I think their defense is underrated. They won some solid games in non-conference play. I like their chances to keep it close. I think UC Irvine's been overrated all season. So give me the points with Northern Colorado. And I like the over in Samford, George Mason. The total's up now. It was like 140, 144. Now it's up to 147.5. I still like the over. I think both offenses just really match up well. Samford, a lot of threes. George Mason, a lot of free throws and layups.
There we go. Franchise, close us out. College hoops.
Yeah, I like the over in that Northern Colorado UC Irvine game. We saw Irvine putting up points left and right to close out the season in Big West play. The only team that gave them some fits was UC San Diego. And I think that UC Irvine can score here against a Northern Colorado defense that's definitely been susceptible this season. If you look season long, Northern Colorado offensive efficiency 205, 264th in 3-point defense, 219th in 2-point defense. So I think Irvine's going to be able to score here as well, but Northern Colorado I think is going to be able to score as well. I think that UC Irvine's 2-point defense probably going to get tested here. Northern Colorado, top 5 in the country in 2-point shooting, just outside the top 50 in 3-point shooting. I think this game's going to easily hit high 70s on both sides. So give me the over and give me FAU. I'm done with Dayton. Every time I expect Dayton to show up, this team just falls flat on their face. I backed Dayton in the A10 tournament against St. Joe's, and they fell flat. And I'm not backing them here. Dayton, I believe, is one of the teams with the most NIT experience in terms of appearances in the field, but I think FAU at home is just a different team. So give me FAU laying the point.
Anything any of y'all fellas might have missed in college hoops today before we move on? Let's see. Since Ron gonna call me out on all my Texas bullshit, I guess I'll throw y'all one more.
And he's checking if Abilene Christian made the CIT. They didn't.
I like George Mason. I happened to watch that George Mason game when I first got into Vegas against VCU. That was a really good game. VCU kind of just
Not a Texas team.
Not a Texas team. They kind of just out-muscled them there at the end. I think I really don't like how Sanford looked their last couple games. Furman really did it to their ass. George Mason, I think, is the head and shoulders better basketball team in this one. Am I rushing to like 6.5? No. If it was more like 4.5, I probably would have been there at premium. But 6.5, 3 possessions, it's kind of the limit for me on the VCU style team. I mean, on a George Mason style team, but I would lean towards them in this one. So, one more for y'all. All right, man. Let's head on over to the National Hockey League Association. Them boys threw us a bone today. Only 2 games today. They knew what it was. They know what it is. We got some good games, though. We got the Avalanche out on the road versus the Chris's, a.k.a. the Maple Leafs, a.k.a. the Maple Frauds, a.k.a. Maple Laughs, a.k.a. I ran out of names, but they're home dogs. They're home dogs, the Avalanche, too. Oh, shit. And we got the Kraken out on the road versus the Minnesota Wild. Ron, you're up here first, I believe. Or is it me? I forgot.
Don't matter to me.
Right.
I'm just going to give out a quick player prop. Give me Brock Nelson to score a goal today. He has been pretty quiet with his new team since the trade deadline, but he had really played well against Toronto in his career when he was on the Islanders, and I think he breaks through today. Got a nice plus money price. I'll take Nelson to score a goal.
Chris, I meant to tell you. Did I not call that Stars Ducks game to a fucking T?
Brad and I were literally walking through. Where were we? We were walking through the MGM or the RE, and we were just like, yeah, it was perfect. It was the emotional hedge.
It was the emotional hedge, man. We got the game winner in overtime. The plus money cash on the Ducks. Perfect. Shout out the Ducks, man. Shout out the Stars. That's how you write it up. Chris, but how you feeling today in NHL action?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't love this Maple Leafs Avalanche game. If I had to pick, I would probably actually lean towards Colorado. They're just a hotter team, even though I do like Toronto at home, 21-13-1 at home. But Colorado's just on fire right now. They keep finding ways to win. But the one thing that maybe to take note of, they've won 8 of their last 9, but 7 of those wins came at home. So that's only reason why I lean towards Colorado. Maybe I'm trying to talk myself onto Toronto, being like it has to end at some point, and now they're back out on the road. Toronto coming off the bounce back win over Calgary. So, yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that one. Minnesota, Seattle, another ugly one because Minnesota plays less effective at home. They have trouble scoring. Seattle coming off the blowout win over Chicago, but you probably see Seattle's back up here. I know this is probably a lot of talking just to say I'm probably taking a pass on the card, but realistically, there's just no angle that I can find on either one of these games. To be honest, it's 2-game card, and I know we're thankful for the action, but this is brutal.
Costa?
I've already completed my commitment.
No, you didn't.
No, you haven't.
No, you didn't. We are not in our lobby yet. Today's the last day. Today's the last day. No.
Listen,
if you don't pick a game today.
Jay, it's okay.
So you got to pick a game. Right?
It's okay. Let him move like that.
No, you did not come this
far.
far.
Fine.
Last day.
It's simple. If you're holding a gun to me and I'm sitting there and I'm smoking crack, I guess I'm smoking crack in. Give me the plus money with the Kraken.
Fair.
But he's not going to see the result before the twirl. So that's what I'm saying. It's that there's no point to the last. And that I just picked it blindly. I don't have any. I was going to pass on the card as well. That's not right.
But you stuck your neck out there, and I'm proud of you for that.
I completed my commitment.
You did. I'm proud of you. For me today, Chris don't want to do it, so I'll do it for him. I'm on the Avalanche. I'm lying. I'm on the Maple Leafs. I'm on the Maple Leafs today. I'm on the Maple Leafs for real. I like the spot for them at home. Revenge game at home. They dogs at home. You better be motivated. I know Avalanche hot. I know they rolling. These are the games I feel like the Maple Leafs step up and win, though. And then they're going to turn around and lose to the Predators. And we're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, that's who the Maple Leafs are. I think they got one in the tuck right here. Like Chris said, coming off that bounce-back game against the Flames at home again. I trust them. So they got the Rangers next and then the Predators. I did not know they had the Predators coming up for real. But they going to fuck around, beat the Rangers, and then they're going to beat the Avalanche, beat the Rangers, then lose to the Predators in some typical Maple Leaf style fashion. That's the script. Just gave it to y'all. I'm on the Maple Leafs plus money today. All right, that's the National Hockey League Association, ladies and gentlemen. We head on over to the last segment of the day. National Basketball Association. Solid card. 11 games over there today. Let's do 3 at a time. We got the team from Dallas out on the road facing the Indiana Pacers. Pacers laying 10.5 here in this one. We got the Houston Rockets laying 2.5 points on the Orlando Magic. And we have the Detroit Pistons laying 5.5 points on the Miami Heat. Franchise, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Pistons here. I know it's you're kind of just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. I can't sustain this kind of form on the road, can it? And Miami can't continue to struggle like this, can they? Well, I think they can. Detroit 10-3 against the spread as a road favorite this season.
Damn.
The Miami Heat just continue to crap the bed. They're 5-6 as a home dog this season, but I'll tell you, they're not playing good basketball right now. I think the Pistons get it done on the road. And I'm going to take the Houston Rockets. I just trust the Houston Rockets more right now. I know the Orlando Magic have been starting to put together more consistent performances, but I would need more points to consider the Magic in this spot. I think as long as Houston's injury report stays clean, which I keep refreshing to see if it's changing because the line's sort of moving all over the place. But
it went down a little bit.
Yeah. So I don't see Fred VanVleet on there for Houston. I think that's key. I'm going to roll with the Rockets in this one, laying the bucket, or even just taking them on the money line.
Costa Durant.
Yeah, I'm on the Rockets as well. Surprisingly, the Magic got it together not at home. They've gotten it together on the road. They still have struggled at home. Amen Thompson's on the injury report, but Fred VanVleet is the one that drives that car. And you're getting a short price. It almost is a little tricky because why is it only 2? And Jay would always say, well, if it's 2, the line tells you everything you need to know. But I'm still fading the Orlando Magic here. They've probably come off the DNB, but I'm not taking them this game. I'll take Houston laying 2. And what Chris said, Detroit as a road favorite has been exceptional this year. I like the spot. Miami's just a dumpster fire, and they keep getting blown out. I got sucked in with data on, what was that, Monday or Tuesday night, and they got blown out at the Knicks. And so I'm done with them. I think I'm done with them for good. They could be on the DMB for the rest of the year for me as well. So I'll take Detroit here laying the points.
I'm on Detroit with you fellas. My jam session comments have pretty much laid it out. Jay, stop hating on the damn Pistons. And y'all are right, bro. I've been hating on them. I've left too much money on the table, just not trusting in the Pistons, just trusting what my eyes are telling me, what the data tells me, what everything tells me. The data, everything supports that the Pistons are a good basketball team. That sounds insane to say out loud, but they are. Would you believe me if I told you they have the number 1 defensive rating in the NBA? Fuck that come from? Just don't even seem like a defensive team, but they are. And Miami, free falling, they're dead. Stick a fork in them, they're cooked. I'll lay it with the Pistons.
But here's the thing: does it not seem? I know we made the comparison. Does it not more and more sound like the Orlando Magic?
The Orlando Magic of last season. Yes, I can't believe you made that comparison earlier this year, and it's still holding true, bro. It's holding true.
A team that kind of came out of nowhere, played their best basketball at home, stepped up their defense seemingly out of nowhere. The comparison's uncanny.
It is. You hit the nail right on the head with that one, bro. You got to give you credit for that one. I'm on the Pacers, fading the team from Dallas. As a former Mavericks fan, I'm here to tell you the Pacers always kick the crap out of the Mavericks. Even when we were at full strength, Luka, Kyrie, team that was in the NBA Finals. Think y'all forgot about that? The Pacers were still kicking the crap out of us. They have our former head coach, Rick Carlisle. I bet Carlisle laughing at our ass now. Watch this. We're going to come here and blitz y'all. The Pacers just play a style of basketball that's the Mavericks can't compete against very well. Mavericks still severely banged up. The Pacers injury report's concerning, but Pacers 10.5-point home favorites. The line tells you what you need to know. They probably would shed Dallas in this one. And I'm fading Costi and Roof, man. Here's the game. Here it is. Here's your chance. Here is your chance. Orlando, you come and get this done. You off the list, baby. You off the list. They did get their shit together on the road, Costi. And that's why I trust them here at home. Now that they got their shit together, now they come back home where they usually do the damn thing. And I trust them in this spot. Houston, they have been balling, but we have a problem. I really despise the way they looked for 4 quarters against the Philadelphia 76ers the other day. I don't know if anybody watched that game like I did. They were down tremendously all game to the Sixers, miraculously forced overtime, and then won in that game. They were laying.
Is that what the NBA is all about? That's how the NBA plays.
And man,
did they do it at the end?
Yeah,
they have the resilience in them. This is what I'm really not talking about. The Rockets. I'm talking about myself making a comeback after last night's demolition on the table. So I'm just talking myself, giving myself a pep talk, but it also resonates with the Rockets.
I know that the Houston Rockets have a good ATS record on the road, but coming off the significant homestand, Orlando in the revenge game at home because they lost to Houston earlier this month, about 9 days ago or so. So it kind of still falls into that quick revenge angle. I got to play Orlando here. I got to give them the chance to come off the list, especially at home where we love to bet them. Houston, we'll be back on them here soon. Just don't like the spot for them today following a huge homestand. I'm on Orlando. Ron?
You and I take 2 different approaches to the list. You're like, you'll bet on them to give them their chance. I'm like, prove something, and then you can come off the list.
Fair.
Well, let me just take a quick call. Let me get somebody calling me. Hey,
Oh, God.
Coach Mosley. Yeah, I want to let you know, this is your chance to get off of the DNB. This is your one and only shot. You're in the quick revenge spot. Give me the Orlando Magic plus the points. Now, I don't love the fact that they're coming off the upset win over Cleveland. I don't love the fact they're coming off a long road trip, but I like the fact they're playing at home with revenge. I think they can compete in this one. I'll take the money line and plus the points.
There we go. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves, a.k.a. the House of Disappointment, laying 13.5 points on the New Orleans Pelicans. We got the number 1 ATS team in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. It's crazy. That's the first time I've been able to say that this season because Cleveland has been the number 1 ATS team all season long. Cleveland has been number 1 all season long, and it took them till March 19th to finally fall to second. After that loss yesterday in non-cover, the Thunder Buddies jumped them back where they belong, the number 1 ATS team in the NBA. They're laying 11.5 points today on Philadelphia. And we have the New York Knicks laying 8.5 points on the San Antonio Spurs. Costi?
I'm laying the points here with the backups, OKC. We've played this game before. I've touched the fire. I said that the backups, and Jay told me the backups will still beat whoever they were playing at the time. And they did, and covered. And it's just they're head and shoulders better even with their backups. So I'm laying the points here with Oklahoma City. Fuck Philly. They're ass. I mean, they've actually been covering of late because they're getting these extended lines and inflated numbers, but they're covering 13, 17. I mean, these numbers are ridiculous, but again, they're not the caliber of talent like OKC. I think OKC win this game by 15 points.
I'm on Thunder. Oh, sorry.
That's it.
I'm on the Thunder as well. No need to overcomplicate it. Philly, the worst ATS. This is the worst ATS team in the NBA versus the best. A team that's rolled over and died versus a team that is still low-key disrespected. It's kind of crazy. I don't hear nobody saying the Thunder are going to win the NBA Finals. I don't hear nobody saying that. I just don't. I think everybody kind of taking a side. People believe it. Huh?
You're not saying that either.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of part of that. People are, kind of downplaying the Thunder. They're 56-12. They're the best ATS team in the league. It's Thunder Buddies for life. I'm going to lay the points with them here in this one. And they're still kind of underrated. That's kind of crazy. Chris, can I get the keys? I know, man. I
have like the key card. And we're switching to the key card system.
Yeah. I didn't even bring keys with me from Maryland. Left them at home.
I did too. But man, I'm staying at the house tonight, man. Do I feel good about it? Fuck no. I don't. Laying 13.5 with Minnesota in Minnesota, I'm asking for it. I already know. We've been here and done that. There's a reason to the House of Disappointment. We there's not much more I can add here. But on the other side, it's the Pelicans. So it's like, Minnesota, if y'all don't finally take somebody behind the shed at home, bro, small lean on Minnesota for me in that one. The Pelicans have been a mainstay on the DMV majority of the season. I think Minnesota actually matches up with them quite well in the paint. New Orleans not going to be able to get to the paint. Their guard's not going to do anything either. I think it's the Timberwolves blowout. And I lean towards the Knicks, laying the points on the Spurs. Spurs, no Wemby, no Fox, no Pop, no bueno. Simple. Ron?
Yeah, I don't love this time slot, but I'll lean towards the Knicks as well. I just think that this is the spot where we see them kind of have a feel-good blowout win. I just don't think the Spurs can compete for 4 quarters. I think it'll honestly be a closer, lower-scoring game for the first half, but I look for the Knicks, kind of similar to what they did against Miami the other day, where I think they were actually trailing at halftime and then outscored them by like almost 30 in the third quarter. I don't know if it'll get that ugly, but I think the Knicks find a way in the second half to pull away and cover.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the Timberwolves as well here. Like you said, it's just a case of the haves versus the have-nots. Even with Zion in the lineup, the Pelicans only put up 32 points against the Pistons in that last game. They can compete against teams on their level, but with the step up spots is when they've been getting crushed, especially on the road. I just don't see New Orleans keeping up here, especially now the Timberwolves are pretty much fully healthy. That was the problem for Minnesota for a while. There was always just someone out of the lineup, but now it's a complete effort, and I think Minnesota gets it done. I also lean towards the Thunder. It is a big line with no SGA, but like Kossi alluded to, it's the Thunder backups have been able to cover point spreads, and the Philadelphia 76ers are just in a bad spot. So give me OKC.
We keep it rolling. We have the Wizards and the Jazz, the Bulls and the Suns, and the Grizzlies and the Blazers. I'm on the Blazers plus the points. I don't trust Memphis laying the points on the road over a bucket. Like Memphis, from an ATS perspective, laying points on the road, don't trust them. Portland, top 5 ATS team right now, scrappy, competitive team. I think they have a legitimate chance to win that game outright. I'm on the Bulls, your Chicago Bulls plus the points in this one. Post All-Star break, the Bulls, man, they've been a money-making machine. They've been scrappy, gritty, competitive, and those are the style teams I like to put my money on. They're the exact opposite of a team like Phoenix, who plays with their food, goes through the motions, and just be bullshit. So I know Phoenix coming off the great win the other day. They took the Raptors behind the shed. I thought that was more about the Raptors than it was about Phoenix. It wasn't the best spot for the Raptors on a second leg of a back-to-back with travel, and that was evident in that second quarter when they scored 11 points. It wasn't Phoenix defense that did that. It was the Raptors' inability to put the ball in the hole that did that. So that's what happened in that one. Needing the Suns to win and cover a game by 3 possessions, you're asking for it. They're still the second worst ATS team in the NBA right now, currently this season. Last 2 seasons combined, they're the worst by far. So still don't trust Phoenix as a home favorite, laying points. Chicago's been scrappy, gritty, competitive. I think they do the same. Honestly believe Chicago has a legitimate chance to win this game outright. Chicago is trying to get back to the spot they own. When you look in the Eastern standings and you look in the play-in spots, it says owned by the Chicago Bulls. That's just what it is. The Bulls own the playoffs, the play-in spot in the East. They own it. Like, it's theirs every season. They're not going to not be in it. They're not going to be not out of it. They're going to be in the play-in. Give me the Bulls. They might win it. Leaning towards the Wizards in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes game. Do you really trust the Jazz to win a game by margin? Like, this team has shown us day in and day out, they are outright tanking. They play in the roster manipulation games. Who says they come out here and wins a game by margin? I don't even know if they win the game outright anyway. I think both teams legitimately want to lose this game. I'll take the points in my back pocket. Ron?
What about Denver Lakers? You want to add that? Or
I was going to do the last 2 together. It was Cavs, Kings, and then Lakers.
Oh, okay. So for this one, I like the Jazz. I like the Jazz. I know, it may seem kind of crazy laying points with a bad team like that, but I think that their offense is actually the real deal. I mean, you see them lackluster showing last time out against the Bulls, but I think against the Wizards defense, we're going to see Utah put on a show. I think we see them in the high 110s, maybe 120s, and it should be enough for a cover. So I'll lay the points with Utah, and I'll lean towards the Grizzlies laying the points against Portland as well.
Franchise.
Yeah, give me let's see here. Sorry, just doing the timestamps. Give me the Blazers plus the points as well. Yeah, like you said, hit the nail right on the head. I mean, it's not trusting the Memphis Grizzlies to win games by margin right now. The Blazers have been most competitive at home. I'm a little bit worried about the level of competition that the Blazers have been beating at home, but I mean, it is what it is. And the Grizzlies, we trust them at home, but even then, they still covered just 2 games since February 12th. So, give me Portland in the points, and yeah, give me the Bulls as well. How much I can add to that? I mean, Chicago Bulls, just the more trustworthy team. The Phoenix Suns, trouble covering point spreads wherever they're playing. So, give me the Chicago Bulls plus the points.
Costa.
I don't love these. I'll take Chicago Bulls plus the points just to fade Phoenix. Letdown spot after their one time they come out there and they do all this huffing and puffing, fading Phoenix. Chicago's has been a covering team since All-Star break, so riding with the Bulls.
Last two games on the card, we got the Sacramento Kings 4.5-point home dogs with the Cleveland Cavs rolling in. Cavs coming off back-to-back losses, I think, for the first time all season. And we got the Los Angeles Lake Show Lakers 1.5-point home dogs with the Denver Chicken Nuggets rolling in. Ron?
The Cavs are showing that they peaked too early and that they're in trouble right now. I like the Kings plus the points and money line. I think Sacramento good enough defensively, especially at home, to keep this game close. I'm not in love with the form that Cleveland's in right now. Give me the Kings plus the points.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the other side. I'm taking the Cavs. Same thing, clear and concise reason. If I don't have one to fade Cleveland, not going to, especially when Sacramento's 0-5 against the spread as a home dog this season.
I think Ron Romanelli being on the Kings is clear and concise for me.
To go with the Cavaliers. To go with the Cavaliers. That's my mindset. I'm sticking to it. Sacramento, like I said, 0-5 against the spread as a home dog. Yeah, I trust Cleveland. Long and short of it. The Lakers, Denver. Yeah, I want to lean towards the Lakers, but again, this injury report just needs to clear up for both these teams. I want to make sure that Jokic is coming back, Murray's coming back. That I know LeBron's out for a little bit. I lean towards the Lakers because they've been solid at home, but outside of that, I got nothing for that game.
Cassie Durant?
Taking a Ruffalo on the remaining card.
I'm on Cleveland as well. Come on, man. Clear, concise reason to fade them. I'm not doing so. For the trash-ass Kings who have returned back to who they are, which is, a bottom-tier ATS team. Cleveland, number 2 ATS team in the league. I think off of back-to-back losses, something they ain't done all season, I think they absolutely kicked the crap out of Sacramento, personally. I kind of agree with Ron, though. I kind of do think they peaked too early. I do kind of agree with that statement. But I don't think the Kings are the team we take advantage of that against. I could be wrong. But I'm going to take Cleveland today. And then, y'all know, line tell you everything you need to know. We opened up as a favorite last night, bro. The only reason we're not a favorite right now is because the money, everybody betting Denver right now. That's the only reason.
How does that mean the line tells you everything you need to know if it's already moved through 0 in favor of Denver?
Because you have to understand, why did the line move? Why did it move? So when they opened up the line tells you what you need to know. The Lakers were the favorite. It means the Lakers were supposed to win this game. People then came in and said, hell no, the book's tripping. Lakers favorite? No LeBron? Hell no. And everybody started betting the Denver Nuggets. So the books, they have to adjust. They have to. They can't just leave it there at the line. They have to adjust. They adjusted. They moved it back towards Denver a little bit. Now Denver's the favorite. I understand why the Nuggets have dominated the Lakers over the last couple seasons. But the reason they've dominated the Lakers over the last couple seasons was because they had Nikola Jokic, who dominated Anthony Day-to-Day Davis. Anthony Day-to-Day Davis is not on this team anymore. And Jokic cannot just dominate him all game. So here's my full theory on the Lakers Nuggets. I got to give it to y'all right quick. Anthony Davis is such a good player. He's a perennial top 10 player in the league. And he's considered one of the best defensive players in the league. So because he's that, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt to guard Jokic straight up. You have to give him the chance to do so. Can't nobody guard Jokic straight up. We know that. I don't care how good at defense you are, bro. Prime Olajuwon, prime fucking Mutombo couldn't guard Jokic. I don't care who you put on.
Prime Mutombo could guard Jokic.
No, the fuck he couldn't. Jokic give his ass 50-point trip dub. He'll give a 50-point trip dub. So
Mutombo he has no offense. It's all defense.
All defense.
Dennis Rodman. Could Dennis Rodman guard Jokic?
Let me get this out. Jokic would give his ass that work. Jokic would give everything that work. So, but what I'm saying is Anthony Davis is such that caliber of player that you have to give him the benefit of the doubt to try to guard him. Now that his ass not on this team, we don't got to play that way no more. Jokic, we finna send the double at your ass, Jokic. We finna do everything. We finna send the whole house at your ass today. And that's what they kind of did in that last game. And I like how I seen it. Jokic coming off injury, Murray, Jokic, they didn't play in that game last game. So there's a chance they may not play here. I think they play, though. Regardless, though, the Don. The Don. The Don. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, man. He back in that mode. Tween, step back, 30-point. You know what I mean? He back in that mode. Today's today, at home, at the crib. The Lakers get it done. I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. If y'all want to bet the Nuggets, be my guest. Go ahead and do it. But that dominance that the Nuggets had over the Lakers, that shit is over. Anthony Davis is no longer on this team. I'm on the Lakers. Ron, you started. So.
Yeah, I lean towards the Lakers, but I think for completely different reasons. But it's okay. Listen, I like the dramatics too. I enjoy it. But I think you may be reading into it a little too much with the.
I don't think so.
We're going to send the dogs and stuff, you know.
I think that's.
I think it's a good spot though, you know, revenge game at home.
I think that's exactly how it shapes out. All right, man. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. We covered everything under the sun. Money making Wednesday, Mitch Day. Celebration of life. Can't wait to see y'all in about 2 hours. Jam session to be up right after the show. I already shot it. It's pretty much already edited. I just got probably like 5 more minutes of editing. Finish it. It'll be posted. So be on the lookout for that. Ron, what you got for sale today over at Pig Dogs Premium, Brody?
I got my college basketball bank shot best bet. Got another playing college hoops, my late night winner. I'm just about to put up my NBA play of the day. I'll put a 3-pack as well. We cashed our college hoop selection with UNC. Easy blowout there and having a good college basketball and NBA season overall. So check it out, Pick Dogs Premium.
Let's do it. Check out Ron, man. Make some money today, this week, and long term. If you're not on a Ron long-term pass right now, I don't know what you're doing. I just don't know what you're doing. College basketball, tournament, baseball on the horizon. Like, we had a game yesterday, game today. You know, the season is here. We're here.
Fucking Imanaga-sama let me down, bro.
Imanaga-sama. Trash ass. But, yeah, now's the time, man. Hop on some long-term with the Don. He got his baseball full season pass up there as well. There's no better value on the planet. Chris, what you got going on today, Mr. Franchise Player?
Yeah, today I'm going to have my $15 college hoops play of the day up in a minute. Going to mostly focus on college and NBA today. Might have a 3-pack for college hoops, but I'll definitely have a 5-pack for the NBA. So definitely make sure you want to jump on and hop on a long-term pass. I think 3 days now is going to get you access to the entire first weekend of March Madness, first and second rounds. So check it out. I also got my tournament pass up for reduced price for the opening round of the tournament.
Hop on with the Franchise Player. Same things. Same rules apply. Chris has covered the college hoops card every single day, pretty much half the games for sure every single day. So there's not a better set of eyes than you want on college hoops than Chris. You feel me? Like, we got Mr. Bank Shot Breakdown. I can't get my hands right. And then we got Mr. Do It All right here, man. Pair them two up, man. Pair them two up and have you an amazing run right here, right now. Costi, talk to us about Safer Syndicate Group.
Oh, that was really nice of you. So, yeah, if you're interested in joining more of a business approach of not just dealing with one independent person that you could buy from, you're dealing with a team. A lot of those guys that I associate with will be here for the celebration of light that you guys will meet them. Well, Ron hasn't met them yet. And we work as a team, and we do a lot more than just give you the games. We do a lot of ratings for the plays as well as giving you games, overnight releases, something that just the website can't do. So if you're a bigger player, definitely check me out. The prices are right on pickdogs.com under Safer Syndicate Group. You can do it for a week or for a month. And if you're a guy that's a small player, definitely pair the guys up on this show with me today. They are all really good in their own right.
Fair enough. Hop on with Costi, man. Do the damn thing. Long term, different style of betting, but it could be for you, man. I promise you, it could be for you. Call him. Figure out if it's for you. He might be busy today, so he might not answer you today, or he might. He's that type of businessman. Figure it out. Call him.
I always answer.
No, you don't. Oh, that's me.
Money making Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. For me today, I have 4 plays, 3 NBA, 1 college hoops. Let's do the damn thing today. I needed to bounce back there yesterday. We smashed our play of the day with the Los Angeles Clippers. Fading Cleveland is not fun, but I really thought last night was the spot to do so. Clippers, best home team in the NBA. It's crazy the 180 I've done on the Clippers. Last year was fuck them respectfully. This year, when the spot dictated, we will ride with them. And we rode with them last night and cashed. I really like today's play today as well. Looking to cash again today. You can hop on that. You can hop on something long term. I did drop my college hoops play yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, I had San Diego State.
What's wrong with you?
I had San Diego State. It's cool. I'll bounce back today, though, on the college hoops play today. Let's do the damn thing, man. Still, we got the meat and potatoes coming up for this week, man. We ain't even got to it yet. So we're going to enjoy today. We're going to celebrate Mitch the right way, and then we're going to bet like him for the remainder of the week and absolutely kick the crap out of the book. So hop on with me if you want to do the damn thing, man.
I got to say something. I expect an absolute scorcher from Jay this week. I just think you cashed that NBA play yesterday. It's going to be a big peak, I think, for you this week.
Let's do it. Usually when I'm cold, there's a heater on the back end. So see if we can start it here soon. Start it today, really. Y'all know what time it is, though, ladies and gentlemen. It is parlay time. Parlay. We made it to the end of the show. Ron Romanelli, what you got for us, Brody?
All righty, let's go with the Sacramento Kings plus the points. Let's go with the Utah Jazz laying the points. And let's go with Northern Colorado plus the points.
Little 3-team action from Ron, 2 NBA, 1 college hoops. Franchise, what you got for me?
Let's go with the Indiana Pacers. Let's go with the Furman North Texas over and Northern Iowa plus the points.
Costi Durant.
To honor Mitch, 3-team dog money line parlay. Mount St. Mary's, Texas, San Jose State, all 3 money lines.
3 dog money lines.
I'm putting that one in. I mean, literally, you know what? I have to go downstairs to get my ID verified, but I can do it right on my phone now. So putting that one in.
Allegedly.
Let me say it again. Mount St. Mary's, Texas, San Jose State, money lines.
3-team dog parlay from Costi. I'm going to roll with the House of Disappointment laying 13.5. I'm going to roll with the Portland Trail Blazers, 4.5-point home dogs. And we'll roll with we'll go all NBA today. We'll go with the New York Knicks laying 8.5 points on the Spurs. 3 teams I really don't bet often, so I'm going to throw them in a parlay because I like spots today for them. Timberwolves laying points at home, the House of Disappointment. Jay, are you okay? Laying points with the Knicks on the road. Jay, are you okay? And Portland's not that bad. We've been betting Portland, so I'll rock with Portland. Little 3-team action today for y'all. But that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen, man. We did a pretty good time in under an hour. In and out. See y'all here in about 2 hours in the Aria lobby. Should be a lot of fun, man. Great day of action-packed action all day. Whatever y'all want to do, I'm with it today. So can't wait to see y'all. Remember, wear your Pick Dogs gear if you got some. For those that can't make it, we will have a video for y'all posted probably in a couple weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take them to put it together, but we will have footage from the event, and for all of you, we'll have people to put that out for y'all so y'all can be a part of it too. If you haven't already, go to the video me, Ron, and Chris shot and put your Cinderella story or your underdog you love for the tournament in the comment section below. For Mitch, before he left us, there was 2 teams I remember him really liking this season. For me, the 2 I remember were St. John's and the Izzos. He was telling me about them Izzos and how, like, every 4 years they go on a run in the tournament. I
Used to be every other year.
Or something. It might have been every other year.
The Final Four every other year for a number of years, yeah.
Yeah, but he kind of felt like this season was another year where it lined up for Michigan State to go on a run. So I guess I'm gonna try to be betting those 2 teams in certain capacities. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, But as soon as I figure out how I'm betting those two teams, I'm gonna let y'all know. So, any final words from y'all fellas, man?
Just be on the lookout at 9 a.m. Eastern. We're going to have a video posted, so check it out. I think you guys are going to really like it.
There we go. Check that out. Top of the page on the site.
Actually, not 9 a.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. I can't get used to this time change.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah. Not 9 Pacific.
Imagine being Jay 100% of the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
10% of the time.
Man. How many hours difference is it from where you stay? 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah, for me too. So, hey, Chris, any final words, Brody?
No, looking forward to seeing everybody. I'm ready to make some money today. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice.
I need to get my money back. They owe me.
I need some money back yesterday too. The craps table got me. San Diego State got me. I'll get it back today.
The slots got me last night.
Costi, any final words, Brody?
I'm ready to meet everybody. Well, I've met you guys before. I'm excited to meet Ron, a bunch of the other guys on our site. Just excited, man. It's really, really cool. So get some breakfast in me.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I post the jam session, I'm headed right downstairs to Chick-fil-A. I ain't had it in a couple days, man. I'm fiending, bro. I'm fiending.
Oh, there you go. I like that. Somebody remembered. Fuck you, Costi. Thank you. That's what I needed to get. That's what I needed to turn this fucking thing around.
Fuck
Telling
you.
Thank you. Keep fucking saying it. I need it.
Man.
They got me last night. They picked me up in a car from the airport. I didn't even know I was getting picked up. All of a sudden, I get a text as soon as I land. Your car will be there in 5 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Thought it was spam. I get picked up. They take me. They put me in this fucking suite. And then I go downstairs and lose all my money. So I'm getting you back, Arya, today. Getting you back.
Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. See y'all soon. Let's make it a winning day. We'll try to act more professional tomorrow. Aloha. Hui ho. Peace.